I'm telling you something right now, bro. If you put Akliush in the right system, that in the right system, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la.
Welcome back to the 97 Football Show, everybody. I'm your host, Supermag. Today I'm with a special guest. For a long time, I've known him for a while now, and I haven't spoken to him in a while. But then he is a PSG fan, and of course, this season PSG have made it to the Champions League final. So we're here to talk about that with the PSG fan himself. We're here with David today. David, say hello to the people, man.
What's up, chat? How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm sure they're doing all right. So let's start with the main, man. PSG are in the Champions League final. I would say that this year I've really enjoyed PSG personally, and I know that you've been a PSG fan for a while. Please, how long have you been a PSG fan? Let's start from there.
I've been like, how long have we been Emerald? I've been there since year 7. So that's what looking at
That's
what
probably
20,
2011 for you.
2011,
11, 12?
2012. I remember like 11, 12 around
Yeah.
that time. Yeah, with Lavetti man. Yeah. So
Damn.
it's been quite a while. I mean, it's
Lavetti.
been a long.
Jesus.
Yeah, it meant Jordan Mendes and stuff. Man. Even
Yeah.
Sacco and stuff. Still there. It's been quite a
Sacco
while.
PSG. You were there for Sacco's era.
I mean, I saw the highlights of Sacco. I wasn't there. I
Uh
was there for them, and because the best 11
yeah.
at that time was Jallet, was Maxwell, Jallet, Alex,
Maxwell.
and Thiago Silva at the back. Yeah,
Wow, that
and
was
Pastore.
an era,
Yeah,
man. That was an
that,
era.
that's
Pastore,
an era,
he's
man. So
keep
yeah, so I
keep him
was there
going,
before
man.
you.
But that was right before Zlatan. Zlatan joined
That was
them.
literally Then year after that when Zlatan, because Zlatan and Thiago came at the same time. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. That's
so
cool, bro.
so yeah, I'm just saying like so I was there before it became cool to support PSG
Yeah.
before the whole Messi. Yeah, so like I mean
No, no.
we
Messi
get
was even a
grouped with
while
the
after.
Messi. I mean yeah, but I think it became cool to support PSG when the Neymars and Mbappe's came in there. That's when like that's when like the old fans and new fans like became grouped into one. Like, oh, we're fake fans, but
Yeah.
I was there through all the insults in high school. I was there to all the banter, doing the night devotion, to the class discussions. I was there. Well, it is what it is. But I feel
Oh
like
my god,
for
that
this
means
season
you were there.
specifically,
You were there during
like
you suffered that remontada, bro.
the
Oh
the
Jesus
one when Chelsea
Christ.
knocked us out, and the one we knocked Chelsea out next time. Like we're
Yeah.
there through every Barca knockout, every Madrid knockout. Yeah, we're there through the United knockout as well. I saw the videos from my friends
Oh, that
sending
one.
me Neto. I'll give shout out to
That
Neto. You sent me
one.
when Rashford scored a dagger.
Shout out to
Like I
Neto.
was there through all the suffering, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Throughout, and like you guys are finally here. Well, you're here again, man. In 2020, I believe you guys actually made it to the final, and that was also a really good
yeah,
team. But then
that was a really good
everyone
team.
likes to invalidate that COVID year. So, but
Yeah,
this year specifically, this year though, I feel like this is one of the best teams I've seen PSG put together. Like I would say that this is a real team that you guys have got going.
yeah.
And would you say the same? Do you think that it's the
I
team, the
do agree
collective?
because yeah, it's a collective. But I do agree. I'm not gonna act like I believed in this season because
Mm,
like this season we're going to a season without Mbappe. We lost someone was going to score 60 goals a season, and we didn't sign a goal scorer because Gonzalo got
yeah.
injured. Gonzalo Ramos he got injured in the first league game and out for what 3 months.
Yep.
Colomani was stinking it
Colomani
up.
was
So
out.
like
Yeah.
I'm like, who would have thought like someone like Dembele who averages like what 4 goals in the league season
Yeah.
would pop off. Then Barcola put in a like I think like everyone in general stepped up.
Yeah.
I also like to thank the coach, especially Luis Enrique, because he found him and the sporting director Luis Campos. They found a balance with the young talent of the squad, and they formed the system that I feel like it benefited everyone in the long run. I mean, we were struggling. If you go back to our in the UCL league stage, we
God
drew to
bless you.
Girona.
You took me
I
there,
think
bro.
we
You
won
took me
Girona.
there. God
Yeah,
bless. Yeah. I think
yeah.
you beat Girona though. You beat Girona in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
game.
we beat Girona, but it was a Nuno Mendes goal. Like if you go watch
Yeah.
the goal again,
Yeah, I
like
know.
let
I
me go
remember
watch
that
the goal.
game. It
It
was a
was a
late
lucky
goal as
goal. I'm
well.
saying
It was a late
we
goal
drew
as
to
well. I
PS.
remember.
Yeah, we drew to PSV 1-1. We lost to
Yep.
Atleti last minute. We lost to
Yep.
Bayern. We
To
lost to
Bayern
Arsenal
as
as
well.
well. Like
You've no,
we were
you
we
yeah.
were at the bottom. Like we
You
were
were this
at some
close.
point
It was
we're
that
this
Man
close
City game.
of losing, man.
Yeah.
It took us like thank God we beat Man City. Because after we
Yeah.
beat Man City, then are like okay, we don't have to beat
Yeah.
Stuttgart to
And you were
survive.
also 2-0 down to Man City as well.
To Man
Don't
City
forget.
as well, exactly. Like we dominated that game, but like I saw, we weren't clinical. I think like we still lack that ability to like take our chances
Yeah.
because it's like
But this was before the turn of the year. I think, like you said, PSG actually started out struggling this year. No, not struggling, but like just we're not getting those results. It
we're
wasn't.
not
It
getting those.
didn't click.
Yeah,
It
it
didn't
didn't
click
click at
until,
all.
yeah, until I feel like,
January, I think after Kvaratskhelia came in.
yeah. Or
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
you
think
say it was maybe when Dembele moved into that, that CF role, and I
yeah,
think,
but I think like he did move into that center forward role. But I
mhm,
think I'll give him more down to Kvaratskhelia because he allowed Dembele to like not be
yeah,
the sole focus of the creating outcome. Because
okay,
Kvara can like take some weight off him. Then there's Rido as well, blossoming in the middle on the wings. Then Barcola as well. So I think like I'll say around January. So especially like someone like John Neves as well. Like John Neves
yeah.
is my Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz as well. Like he held his form from the
It's
Euros
a
as
it's a
well.
really
So, like
great team, bro. It's a great
yeah,
team,
so
man.
like everyone expected then. I'm not gonna say, but Pacho, like I can defend Pacho to the day I die. Pacho is see
That's a baller,
people
bro. That's a baller,
people
man.
people don't watch League One. I mean, I don't blame you because like you support your team. But
Yeah.
if you do watch League One, you watch PSG. I would take Pacho. Unpopular opinion, Pacho is the top three center backs in the world, man.
Thank you,
And he's
bro.
not second or third.
Thank you.
He's not second or
Eh,
third. Like he's not second or third. I'm that's like bro. You need to like
okay, okay.
he's
Hold
not
on,
second
man.
or third. Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm being very serious, man. I'm like
Hold on. No,
he's
no,
not
no.
second or
I
third.
have I read I read Pacho, bro. I read William Pacho a lot. A
Like
lot.
he,
And to make that claim, like, thank God it wasn't me that said it. Thank you for saying
bro,
that for me.
he's not.
So
He's just what 22 or 23. Like I don't
yeah.
know
No,
where Luis Campos.
he's a
I think
crazy
he
guy. He's
came from.
crazy.
Yeah, he found from Frankfurt or something. He's
Yeah.
him. He's
He is.
like he still struggles like what young center back they lack experience and stuff.
Yeah.
But he's like
Lucky to have
with
Marquinhos
Sa-
next to him as well.
yeah. But to hold off but even like he's been built up Marquinhos many times this season as
Yeah,
well, man.
exactly.
It's
I know that.
crazy,
I know that. At least I've seen PSG
bro,
in Champions League a lot this year, even from
bro.
before everything popped off. Because I remember you guys lost to Arsenal as well, and I was
Yeah, also
thinking,
Arsenal.
I was thinking then that, okay, this, because I know that then it was that was when Barcola's hype, I think, was at its highest. So I was
Yeah,
thinking maybe this PSG team is not about it, bro. But yeah, you've actually already alluded to the fact that it's because they found a balance. This coach, especially, talk about the
he
coach,
found
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
But also like but I don't also give him that flowers like
Hmm.
Johannes, Hakimi and Saul stepping up, no man stepping up. I feel like the whole team stepped up because everyone was like no Mbappe, no party. Like how would you lose to someone that scored 16 goals and you don't replace him?
Yeah.
But if you remember, you go on the PSG Twitter side, if you search up like what people thought about transfer, everyone was laughing at. We bought a kid from the Liga NOS, the Portuguese league. I mean, spent 15
Oh, you mean
50
João
m's
Neves,
on
right?
yeah, John Neves, yeah, for 60 M's. I mean, we bought the Russian keeper as well, and bought
Mm,
Pacho, like the random Pacho. And now everyone's saying, oh, we got all stars. No, like it was a risk that no one was hyping up, but now it's clicking. Everyone's hyping it up. But I
yeah.
appreciate the game, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
appreciates good football.
PSG really did well this season, man. But then I also want to just take you back to the beginning of the season a little bit before.
Yeah,
So
no
you
problem.
also said that you weren't actually, your expectations rather for this season were not that
Yeah,
high. And
we're not that
then,
high.
yeah. But like this, on this podcast, we spoke about, like, as we're previewing the season, there was another team that we saw in League One, because I know that you watched League One a lot. So
Yeah,
there was another
Marseille.
team that you saw. God bless you. So we're talking about Marseille and how we thought that, or Ikena at least thought that Marseille was going to have at least a title challenge this season, but then it didn't go according to plan, or it didn't turn out like that at all. And I wanted to ask you, did you feel that same fear? Because we've seen some teams overtaking PSG in the league in the past few years, like Monaco and Lille. And I feel like I want to also ask you, did you know that they were going to be a threat even before the season started? Or like it was usually at the season went on that you realized that, oh shit, these guys are
Oh,
actually,
oh, we. I mean, most PSG fans that follow up with the strong community on Twitter knew that like Marseille were coming in like strong because if you go back to it, they signed a lot of players. They signed the famous guy, Machine Green. We know
yeah,
what he's famous for, but yeah,
yeah.
they signed Luis Enrique. They signed an Enrique.
The Zerbi
They
as
also signed
well.
a Ram. Yeah, they signed a lot of players and they also brought them. What's the coach's name again?
Yeah,
The guy
the
from
Zerbi.
Brighton. The Zerbi. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like they sent a lot of players, so like they knew like everyone, even the French people will say go on Twitter, searching in French, they were like Marseille are here for for the taking and stuff.
Mm,
But the thing about League One is that, and what people don't feel to like, the teams can be good, man. But the thing like the team below PSG, you have to also be consistent because if you look at Marseille's losses, they be dropping points to the bottom five in the league. They don't lose to
mm.
they won't lose. I mean, they lost to PSG this season because yeah, no one beat PSG. But normally, the team that has to overtake PSG has to also be consistent because that's where they struggle. That's why if you look right now in the race right now, the difference between number two and number five is what, 3 points, I think, right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
the race is too tight because they take points away from each other than rather than like staying consistent. I think that's the problem with what the top four in League One.
yeah.
But
It's
going back
it's
to your
it's really
question,
tight. It's really tight. It's
yeah,
really tight.
yeah, but going back to your question, yeah, I did think Marseille like had a chance because again, it's Mason Greenwood. We all know the talent Mason Greenwood. We also know the coach who De Zerbi is, man.
Yeah.
We also know the talent that they signed a lot of young players. But it was that consistency they lacked to really pose a challenge. I
Mm-hmm.
think I think I have another unpopular opinion. I think that the year RC Lens came second, they posed more of a threat than this Marseille. Because RC
Yeah,
Lens did not lose anyone, and
yeah.
RC Lens beat us as well. They beat
No,
us
I
as
know
well. They
this
beat us
Marseille
twice.
was this Marseille hasn't been a threat. They've lost nine
It
games.
doesn't matter at all. Yeah.
They lost
So
9 games. No, RC. Yeah, I
they
remember that
lost
RC lost team with Kevin Danso at the back, right?
Kevin
Uh,
Danso,
yeah.
Openda up top,
Or Penda up top.
Seko
Yeah, no. Nah,
Fofana.
no
Yeah,
question, no question.
that's yeah. So like they actually beat PSG. They beat us convincingly after the
Yeah.
restart in the World Cup. Yeah. They beat us 3-1 or 4-1.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So like yeah. So like the thing is, if you want to beat PSG, you have to be consistent along the league, and you also have to beat PSG. Then if you do that, you win.
yeah. Okay, fair enough. And I guess that's the formula. I guess League One teams
Yeah,
listen up.
that's the
Um,
formula.
yeah. So I wanted to also ask. I wanted to talk to you about some other unsung heroes in this PSG team, but then one particularly for me that there's this guy that I rate highly, but then I just almost never see him when I'm watching PSG, and I almost never see anyone talking about him. Is Lee
Ooh,
Kangin? I want to ask you, how is this guy doing, and how has he been this season? And that's a player I'm a
ooh,
really big fan of. But then I
okay,
think he's had way more minutes in the league than the Champions League. So
okay,
how has
okay.
he? How has the season been?
So Lee Kang he's been a mix basically. I think like Lee Kang he was bought to be like an attacking mid,
Hmm.
who can sometimes play as a winger or as one of the wingers. But
Neymar
I
really
think
likes
ever
him for
since
some reason.
who?
Neymar, I guess.
Yeah, Neymar, because yeah, him and Neymar, they're techie. You watch the video,
Yeah.
they were side by side and stuff. But I think what he struggled with was like in his first month, he got injured and he missed
Okay.
what he missed. Then when he came back from injury, he had to go back. He had to go back for the Asian Cup because I guess
Oh
there
yeah.
was a deal between his country, and so he didn't have time to like
Really get
assimilate
in.
with the team. Yeah. Then this season comes. He plays well as well. He gets injured again. Then he misses a couple of games. Then the likes of Desrido step up. Then Asensio had like not Asensio. I'm not talking about Asensio. Desrido stepped up. Fabian Asensio. So then his spot gets taken in the middle.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
on the wings, Barcola was the highest goal scorer for a while. He takes that position up. Then
Yeah.
Cavara comes up. So like I feel like he's a victim of so many more talented players around him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
And that's
that's where
fair
he's
enough.
struggling right now.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
but I like this. I like Kang In Lee. Sorry, I like Kang In Lee. He's very good technically. He's a very technically sound player. He can
Okay.
take a free kick. He can create a chance out of nothing. But I think like he will have to work harder because iron will only sharpen iron. He has to
Yeah.
get better for the team
Facts.
because PSG are gonna keep like signing like upcoming players. Like we're linked to like Ryan Cherky right now. We're linked to Makulio Akiliush as well.
Okay.
So like he will have to do better to be get consistent minutes because yeah, like I don't know, competition breeds better players.
Yeah. I think that's the case right now with someone like
Yeah,
Beraldo or someone like Warren as well.
Warren as well, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah,
Warren, Gonzalo, like yeah,
yeah.
like there's talent, man. You just have
No,
to
it's
work
it's a
hard to
it's
like
a really great team. It's a really great
make the
team. So
team.
now I want to talk to you. Of course, you know I'm a Liverpool fan now. Of you remember.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
let's get into the latter run of PSG's Champions League run. The latter stages of PSG Champions League run because this obviously this run that they had, it started. We've established that they became basically like they went up a level in January, right? I
Yeah,
think so. And that was when you guys played Brest in the Champions League, put 10 past them. And then I think in the
yeah.
middle of that, you guys even played in the league and you guys beat them like 2-0 or something like that.
Beat them, yeah.
Oh nah. So Brest had it, yeah. But then you guys get to the quarter final or the round of 16 rather, and then you have Liverpool. And
Liverpool.
what a performance that you guys put up against Liverpool at home. I don't know why, because Liverpool has given me a lot of attacking football this over the past few years. But that
Yeah.
defensive performance and just that soaking up pressure and then being able to put one goal past, I was super happy. And I thought that the tie was done. I thought that you come to Anfield and I even told my brother like if there's no way that you guys are playing better than how you guys played at home at Anfield, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys
Yeah.
came to Anfield though, and then Dembele specifically this season, Dembele has had so many like grown moments, bro. Like he's so mature, and then being able to chase that ball down, being able to finish that job with that goal specifically that he scored, and then
Yeah.
PSG. Obviously, yeah, we put a lot of pressure on you guys, but you guys soaked it up super good as well as anybody would. And then guys were able to take it to the penalties where we were rubbish at penalties. But then you guys did the gargantuan task of taking Liverpool out of the Champions League. And since Klopp came into the picture at Liverpool, I don't think there's been any other team outside of Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid just the one time. But outside of Real Madrid, nobody knocks Liverpool out of the Champions League. And when PSG was able to do that. So let's start there, bro. What were your thoughts on that game and how did you see that team
Oh,
after that? Did you think
even
that
before, even before, not to cut you out, sorry. Even before the game, I won't lie to you.
yeah,
When we got you guys, I was
yeah.
scared. 'Cause I was scared because
Oh
I go
yeah?
back to like I remember like I think what stuck out to me, I was scared. Yeah,
Oh,
because what stuck out to me was
remember
like
2018?
I watched the 2018 the 2018 one, and also
Yeah.
the season you guys played Milan. You guys played Milan, and when you guys played Milan, you guys scored two corner goals where Van
You
Dijk and
mean this
Konate
season?
jumped over the keeper.
You,
Yeah,
you
this
mean this
season you played
season?
Milan. Yeah,
Yeah,
in
we
the
did play
league.
Milan
Yeah,
this season. Yeah, we
yeah.
did.
So if
3-1.
you go back to
That was our first
you
game.
remember
Yeah.
the match, yeah, you guys scored the two corner goals, right?
Yeah.
Again, you guys have your center backs at 6'4" each. Our center backs at 6 foot, 6 foot and 6'1". So I was like,
Oh.
and we struggled to, and we
Marquinhos is 6 foot? No way.
he's 6 foot, yeah, he's
No
6 foot,
way.
yeah,
There's no guy.
he's
That guy
six foot.
has a
Check it up,
presence though. He has a
yeah,
presence. That's
yeah. I'm
crazy.
saying, so like, yeah, but thing like stats wise, we concede the most in corners, even in League One.
Oh
So I
yeah?
was like, yeah, if you check, yeah, we struggle a lot. That's why Strasbourg beat us with set pieces, man. We struggle a lot with set pieces, especially corners. So I was like, I was looking back to your Milan game. You have your 6'4" Konate, 6'4" Van Dijk jumping over the keeper and beating Tomora and stuff. Like I'm like I tweeted out. You guys have the weapons to kill us, man. So I was scared as fuck going to the match. So once we put up the performance, I was like, whoa, we got it like that. I was like, yo,
Oh yeah,
because I even
yeah.
told
No,
my I
no.
told my
Even me
friend
too. That
like
was
I
when
was
I
like,
said,
yeah,
okay, shit, like PSG. Alright,
I was like
man.
shit.
Alright.
I was like, all right, I know we had it like that because shit. Well, yeah, it was a good match. I
Yeah,
thought we would score more goals, but we saw Allison that night. Allison was a madman. So
yeah,
like,
man. Best performance of
yeah,
his life, probably.
best like yeah, but
Alright.
yeah,
And so you guys went on to face Aston Villa, which a lot of people thought that that would be a breeze, but Aston Villa put a lot of pressure at the end in the second game, by the way. But then,
second game, yeah.
what did you pick up from that game? Did anything change? Did you guys learn anything from that game? Or and
I feel
then,
like
by the way, that was going past Aston Villa would have made it the third English team who had pushed past in the Champions League. So,
push
what
fast,
did you have to say
yeah.
about that?
Oh, I do have to say like wait. Let me tackle the Villa point first, man. For the
Yeah,
Villa game itself, man, I saw like at some stage once we beat them at home 3-1 and we went down, we scored like what 2 goals. I feel
yeah,
like they players themselves, they got
yeah.
too comfortable. Like too comfortable,
Oh,
like, oh like well like we're in the next round. Like I think
mm-hmm.
that's where like then when John McGinn and Rash and the other guys scored, they had a chance. I was like, all right, that's to tighten up because we survived like I think it was a 1 goal difference, right? We survived
Yep.
last minute. So like yeah, so I feel like they got through. I think like is that thing down to them being very because the squad is a very young team. that inexperience of like killing games when they're already up. Basically, they got to relax and they gave like Villa a chance to
Yeah,
come back into the game.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
to your point
That's
of
that's just
PSG
it.
beating like yeah, but to your point of PSG beating all the English teams. I mean, for me, I hate when people just, like disrespect the PSGs, the Bayerns, or the non Premier Leagues. Yeah, the non Premier League teams in general. Like, oh, they play in so quote unquote Farmers League or anything. The best
Very
of the best
honestly.
will always play good anywhere, man.
God
The
bless
best of the
you.
best will always play.
God
Yeah,
bless you. Yeah, you're
the
right.
best of the
You're right
best will
about
always
that.
play good anywhere, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's the same football, man.
Because
The
I know the
like
competition is not as strong, but I mean that
it's not as
squad
strong,
and then
man.
the training that
Yeah,
they train with themselves, bro.
yeah,
They play other
exactly.
guys, but then the top
Yeah,
players are training together. So that's
they're training together. The best of the best will always perform anywhere. Like
yeah.
especially under good circumstances, man. Especially
Mm,
all the good stuff, they'll always play good anywhere. So
you're
that's
right.
why I never like fall trap into like which league is harder than this. The best of
Yeah,
the
I
best
mean
talent in
general
that league.
competition wise though, yeah, there is an argument sometimes general competition wise, I guess, and like general
Yeah,
talent that you can
maybe
find in any random team. Yeah,
yeah.
but then still the top. You're right about that, Sha. The top
The top
guys.
teams,
Yeah.
the top teams, top guys will always
Mm-hmm.
perform anywhere, man.
Because PSG could have
So
come to the Prem and won this league this season. I think so.
it was it's very possible, man.
Or
It's
possible,
very
yeah.
possible.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
so we move over to the Arsenal tie now. And then I thought that Arsenal actually put in a good shift. In the first leg, though, the first leg was at Arsenal's home. You guys beat
yeah,
Arsenal 1-0. And I think
yeah.
the opening few minutes of that game, I think maybe is the best I've seen PSG play this season because Arsenal were in a good moment, I would say. They had a lot of confidence from beating Real Madrid 5-1 on aggregate. And so I think that they actually they brought their best. Like they tried to put their best foot forward, but PSG just was not having it. And then they put two of their best feet forward. They got a goal early, right? I think it was Dembele's early goal
Dembele in
that
3 minutes. Yeah,
yeah, Dembele's early goal won that whole game. But then I had Arsenal actually work themselves back into that game. And I feel like that game ended with Arsenal on the momentum, like Arsenal having momentum. So I actually I actually was expecting Arsenal to at least give a better fight back in the second leg. But then I feel like again that tie was maybe the best managed tie in terms of the situation because yeah, you're going in with the lead because now you're going in with the narrow lead. It's one of those where okay, you know you're losing if you're losing, you know you have to fight back whatsoever. And then you're winning
yeah.
3-1 against Villa. Yeah, you know you can go and just you can put in your regular performance anyway and you can still come out. But then you're going with a lead as slim as a 1-0. You really, really have to manage that, especially against a team as good as Arsenal. So, what did you think about Arsenal in that tie? And how well do you think PSG managed the tie? Or do you think it's just like all the other ones?
Uh, I feel like for the especially the first leg for Arsenal, like I feel like we played well. We played decent well. I
Yeah.
feel like someone like Hakimi let us down a lot in the first leg. I think
Oh, yeah?
yeah, because yeah, I feel like he allowed Trossard and like Trossard and Martinelli to have shots on Donnarumma that shouldn't like he shouldn't have been free if I remember right. I feel like Donnarumma came up big,
Yeah. In this
especially
Arsenal
against Villa.
tie, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was bad against Liverpool
Yeah.
because you got the Javier goal was kind of weak from my opinion.
Yeah,
He
same.
could have done
Same.
he could have done
Like,
better.
especially after Allison was doing all that. Like,
Oh, exactly.
yeah.
Arsenal doing all that.
Yeah.
Then your
Yeah, of
first shot,
course.
like you do that. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I think after the Villa game, he stepped up.
Yeah.
Then in the Arsenal game, he cemented his status that I'm here to
He's
stay.
good. He's good.
I'm that keeper. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he saved like the Saka shot, the Trossard shot, the Martinelli shot, even the second leg, the Odegaard shot. Like I keep telling people that the
Yeah.
Odegaard shot in the
That
second tie,
was
that one is hard because
That's amazing.
their
Yeah.
their bodies in front of him. He does not see the ball to the last
Mhm.
minute to react that fast. Like that what people don't get, man.
No, that was an
You have to
amazing save. Amazing
yeah,
save.
you have to be in goal to
And that was
understand what you
literally the
just did,
only
man.
the only good thing Odegaard did in that whole tie.
Oh,
Like,
that was a really good thing Odegaard did. I mean, if he scored that goal, then everyone gonna hype
yeah,
him up that he's Arsenal. Exactly, one goal can change your life.
exactly.
Yeah, but But like I feel like during that Arsenal tie, I feel like the second one when it came in, they were banking on the throw-ins and the set pieces. I think they came in with the mindset of just relying on set pieces to kill us, man. And
Yeah.
once we soaked up the pressure and like we figured out that set pieces and we could hang with them, they had nothing to like to argue. I mean, we had a glimpse like when Lucas Hernandez left Saka open and Saka missed a wide open shot. I mean, in the second leg, I'm like, if he scores that, maybe the whole tie changes. But other than
Yeah,
that,
yeah, Saka. But I mean, thank God he scored. But then, yeah, he had a chance to actually get this
he
shit
had the
going
chance
for
to like,
Arsenal.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I feel like Donnarumma, like I feel like I give more credit to Donnarumma than anyone else in
But
the squad
yeah,
because he kept us in that tie.
in
Because
in that
Arsenal
tie,
had
right? Yeah.
that tie, yeah. 'Cause Arsenal had chances to like kill us, man. But Donnarumma always said no. So like, I guess yeah, that's where a keeper always comes in clutch for you, man.
Yeah, you need a good keeper
You need
in
that to
this
happen.
Champions
You need
League.
that to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you need it.
but I remember like in the first leg, I don't remember if the Barcola and Gonçalo chance were on. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like Gonçalo like toe pokes the ball at the keeper and he's the crossbar.
Mm,
You don't remember the first leg?
no,
They
no, no. I
subbed
don't
him on
remember
and
this.
he toe
I
pokes the
don't know. I
ball.
don't remember. I didn't. I know. I left and I came back and Gonzalo Ramos
Okay,
was
okay,
on, so
yeah.
I didn't
So
see him on
there are
there.
two chances where we could have scored, but some people say we're offside, so some people say we were offside.
Okay.
Barcola had the 1-on-1. He misses it. Gonçalo has a 1-on-1 as well. He toe pokes the ball and hits the crossbar. So I'm like, the thing about
Such a
UCL football, man.
yeah,
If you don't kill your opponent, man. We've learned from Madrid and other famous teams. They will always come back.
yeah.
So I was scared like maybe like if we don't take our chances in the second leg, they could come and kill us. And in the first what 10 to 15 minutes, they put a lot of pressure on us. They were putting pressure on us with the long throw ins from Partey and everything. I was scared for a bit that if one goal comes in, then the whole tie is open. But we soaked the pressure. Thanks to Donnarumma and the midfield, we soaked up the pressure because Dembele was injured again as well for second leg.
Oh
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah. So we stayed in. Then once the chance came, we took our chance, man, and it
All
was
right,
lights out from there.
lights out to Arsenal, man. Thank you guys for not letting Arsenal get to that Champions League final. You know what? There's two more topics that I want to hit with you. So actually, even before I get to the Champions League final, I want to talk about Dembele's Ballon d'Or. And
Yeah,
yeah, you saying that. Oh, okay. So you saying that me saying rather that Arsenal didn't reach the final. The only reason I wanted Arsenal to reach the final was just to prevent a Dembele show out in the Champions League final. Because Dembele showing, like, if Dembele like even plays that game, he's going to show out. Definitely. So even if he wins or loses, that show, that performance is probably going to get him that Ballon d'Or, bro.
yeah,
I don't want to put my congratulations in advance because Dembele stinker is still, I mean, on the cards, man. It's still on the
yeah.
cards.
It's on the cards, man. If it sticks up in the finals, it's on the cards for like
Yeah.
stuff. I feel like I'm not gonna act like I read them booze. Like I like I didn't I never liked them booze,
From
but I
Dortmund,
can't deny what
from
yeah.
Dortmund.
For no, I mean from Dortmund he was good, but like from the Barca stint, I mean the
God bless.
injuries,
Okay, yeah,
the one the Barca stint with the injuries, the one goal a seasons. I mean
yeah,
he have a couple of assists, but like the one goal a season or two goals a season, then he would be injured. I don't like for me the best ability is availability.
yeah.
Uh, I die by that.
Shout out to
So
Musala,
like
man.
especially this season. So I have to give him his flowers. He stepped up this season. I can't hate
It
on
was
him.
there. It was
And
there.
if the Ballon d'Or is going to be given based on stats and accomplishment, just give it to him.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Give it to him.
what if the Ballon d'Or is not given on stats and it's just given on who was the best bowler? Who are you giving the Ballon d'Or to if it was down to you?
Some people will say Yamal. So some people say Yamal.
Who would you
Some people
say,
say
bro?
who will I say
Yeah,
based for me. I like Mbappe, but Mbappe has nothing to show or no credibility this season because
yeah. No, I
they're not
mean
going to win the league.
he scored a lot though, but
It's
then
got a
like
lot of goals, but like,
yeah.
what good are your goals if you don't win anything?
God bless you,
That-
bro.
That's that's that's, that's my thing, man. What good are your goals? You can score 40 goals, but if your team doesn't win anything, the only trophy you win is your Pichichi, man, and your team
Yeah,
suffers.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's not even winning Pichichi, is he?
yeah, even win the Pichichi. I don't think. Yeah, I don't
Oh
know.
no, no,
I
he's
mean,
top scorer though in La Liga, I think,
I
but
think
Lewandowski follows closely.
but Lewa's been injured, no. Like you're
Yeah,
competing with Lewa, who's
he's
what
back though.
37, man.
Noah's back.
He's been back for like what 2 games now.
Yeah, but he's just 2 goals behind Mbappe.
I mean, I hope he wins the Pichichi, man. I love
Yeah.
Mbappe, man. I
Mhm.
love Mbappe. But
Mhm.
if I was to give a Ballon d'Or, I want someone like Mbappe because for me, for me technically Mbappe is still the best player in the world.
Yeah.
For me, but like I feel like Dembouz is gonna win it, and I rather
Okay.
like
Wait,
what?
wait, hold on. You have Mbappe, you have Dembele, you have Yamal.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your top three.
No. No. Yamal's not top three. No, if I was to give a top three,
Yeah.
it would be Dembele, Salah, then Mbappe. Because
Thank
for
you,
me
man.
personally,
Thank you,
see,
man. That was
no, 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 no,
I
no,
was
no,
I
no,
was
no.
I was I was
No,
really fishing for that, bro.
no. For me personally, I hate when I hate when people disrespect Salah.
Yeah,
I love Salah. Like, bro, I'm like the likes of Salah, Kevin De Bruyne. I defend them to the day I die. Look at the all timers, man. Look at the all timers. Like they're like top three or top four of like in their class in that
bro,
position.
bro.
I know, and it's not debatable for me, man. The stats, the numbers, the type, what they've
Everything,
won
bro.
or what they've done is not
Everything.
arguable. So
Salah,
like,
KDB. Yeah, those are the
yeah,
two
so like,
Premier League greats. If Harry Kane
great.
didn't
So
leave,
like,
yeah, like
bro, I hate when people disrespect them, man. So like, yes, I would have liked Salah to win a Ballon d'Or in my opinion, but I wanted to. Well, I want my team to win the UCL. You know what I'm saying? You just have to want your team to win
okay.
the
Yeah, no, no, that's
UCL.
fair, bro. That's
Yeah,
fair. Fair enough.
yeah,
And I think it's
yeah,
like, you know what? Another thing, another I like Inter Milan, but another reason I like PSG to win the Champions League. So we can say that okay, it's the team that won that beat us out. So no,
yeah. Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. That's the gimmick everyone can run with. Like the one beat
I
us out.
like that.
Yeah,
I like that, bro.
yeah. So
I like
like, so that's how it be, man.
that.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I would not want a situation where like Lamine Yamal wins the Ballon d'Or. I
You
think
wouldn't?
that would be bad. Yeah, I think that would for me personally that would be bad for football because again he's really going like because normally
Yeah, he's only
what
going
wins
to
the
go
Ballon
up
d'Or?
from here, man. Cause yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It's like for me when it's like when they give like I don't know, FIFA ratings are so washed now, but it's like them giving Yamal like I know he's a fucking baller, but like imagine they can't give him like 89 or something or like 88.
89
Like
something like that. Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
so like
like what's the point? Where it's so
where's the
early.
space for upgrade, bro?
Where's the place for upgrade? Like where's the room for upgrade, man?
Yeah.
So like I feel like they give him the Ballon d'Or at this young age. Where I mean he's had a stellar season. I can't deny that.
Yeah,
But
well
like
sometimes some
let
things
him
are
do
like just
more. Like
undeniable.
there is talent there to do more. Like
Yeah, there actually is.
make him
Scary
want to
shit.
do more, man.
Scary shit. There
Yeah.
actually is, and yeah, he has seniors in this game. Actually, so yeah. But let's talk about the Champions League final. Last day of this month, Inter Milan versus PSG. One of the most hip Champions League finals in this decade. But I feel like it's probably one of my favorite matchups. These two teams, I've really enjoyed watching them this season. Inter Milan Inter Milan, I found the peak, like they peaked at some point. My love for them peaked, but then yeah, it's not been throughout. And the same thing with PSG as well. PSG, I would always look at you guys bitterly, but then if it's football, where there's good football, you see me there. And PSG
Yeah,
have
you
been
go
playing
see
well. Yeah.
you.
So this Inter Milan team, of course, you've seen how they put 7 past Barcelona. They've scored early twice. They scored 2 goals early, right, in the 2 legs, and it feels like they're a do-it-all team. This team also went to the Champions League final just 2 years ago, lost to Man City only 1-0, thanks to that Rodrigo. That essentially won Rodri the
I
Ballon
won
d'Or.
on the entire year.
Yeah. So I don't know. Where do you think you can break down this team, bro? Because
Okay.
it's one game. It's not 2 legs. It's
Yeah, it's
one
also
game.
like for me personally, I've told my friends I don't want to jinx my club. I feel like Inter could win down to one thing, experience.
Okay.
If you look at all the squad players in that Inter squad, like they're all old men. They're all old
Yeah.
men that they're all seasoned veterans, man. That've been in the game quite a lot. Like Acerbi's 37.
Almost
I think
every
he's older
single
than
player. Like only
yeah.
like Bisek and maybe
This
Turam is a seasoned player. Why are we talking about?
season
What
player,
are we
so
talking about? Yeah.
he's been in the game for a while,
Yeah.
man.
Only Bisek.
They've all been there, man. They've all died on the pitch before.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think if there's something they could beat us in, it's set pieces. Again, we saw them against Barca. Dumfries, we
Mm-hmm.
saw Dumfries against Barca.
Even against Bayern Munich.
even against Bayern as well.
Yeah.
So like set pieces and that experience. But I
Yeah.
feel like if we manage to keep the ball on the ground and like have the ball, we can create havoc because our front three is so flexible with Cavara, Barcola, for Cavara, Dembele, without interchangeable they can be. It's very very hard to press us, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be an entertaining match for the neutrals, but I don't think like to be a goal fest. I'm expecting like a 2-1 win PSG or something.
That's a goal
Two
fest
one
for
win
a UCL
PSG.
final, though.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
good
goal
stuff.
fest
Yeah,
for a UCL final. Yeah.
I mean it's a goal fest, man. But I feel like one team will score and the other team is gonna want it back so much that it opens up space on the pitch, man.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So, do you feel confident in PSG going into the final?
like I feel I mean let me cross my fingers. We have no injuries right now to any crucial players. Everyone is healthy, so like I'm gonna back my team. I feel like we can win, but I'm not gonna deny myself that the Inter the better experienced team right now. They have
Yeah.
experience on their side, man. Wow, we're a very young team. This was meant to be a transition year that turned into a possible trouble year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Speaking about the treble, I feel like you guys wrapped the league up a while ago, maybe even
yeah, a while
close
ago,
to a
yeah,
month ago right now. But then you
yeah,
guys are, I don't know, this episode may or may not be out by the time PSG have played in the Coupe de France final. And
yeah.
I think you guys, who are you guys playing again? I'm so sorry.
I think it's our Rems. I think we're playing. Let me check one
Yeah,
more.
must be some.
It's Rems. I think it's Rems. Let me see.
Yeah, it is Rams. It is.
It's Rems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't sure, but I think I saw it somewhere. Yeah, but I think I'm confident going into the game.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm confident. I feel like
No real
ever
players on
again.
that squad. Just Ito. That's the only.
Yeah, that's the only person I know. Ito,
Yeah.
like the Japanese dude. He's the only
Yeah.
person I know in the squad. Because I remember they had the Higo Kitike 2 years ago before we
Oh,
signed
they
him.
did.
Yeah, 2 years before we
Oh
signed him.
shit.
Yeah, he was there. That's when I was excited when we signed him. But
Okay. That's where the
yeah,
Wolves
but
got that striker from, Munetsi. Okay.
mhm. Yeah, I'm confident going to the tie because
Of course.
there's enough time period for rest and everything. I feel
Yeah.
like whenever it's time to kill a League One team, especially in the competition,
Yeah.
we are ready. We're ready and well equipped. But my thing is like I just want to stay healthy, man, because
Mm-hmm.
health is the only thing that can like if someone like Dembuz gets injured for the final, then I'm worried because I don't trust someone like Barcola or Gonçalo to lead us to the promised land, man. I trust like a Dembuz because I've seen him this season bail out of anything, man. His assist to Hakimi, his goal against Liverpool, like he does it's Dembele's year, man. And if he wants to like end this year on a good note, he scores the winning goal in the UCL final, and that's his Ballon d'Or right there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, and I won't be mad. I can't lie to you. I won't be. I won't be mad because it's kind of deserved, man. He's he's had a really really good year, and I want
Yeah,
to ask you, who do you think? Obviously, we've talked about Dembele, but who has
yeah,
impressed you the most in this PSG side? And if you guys win the Champions League, who are you? Obviously, I feel like I've said this before. This team is
yeah.
it's a complete team. 1 to 11, 1 to 11. Everyone is actually going to put in the shift. But then you have flowers, bro. Who are you going to hang your medal? Like who are you going
Oh,
to give your flowers first?
I can give my top five. My top five. I'll give my top
You
five.
can give me your top five.
My top five. Obviously, Dembouz first.
Okay,
Dembouz
got that
first.
answer.
I
Yeah,
have Joao Neves second.
yeah, of
Joao
course,
Neves second.
of
Then
course.
I have Pacho third.
Okay.
Pacho, man. I'll die by Pacho, man. I could go to war for Pacho.
Machu Picchu
Yo,
is cool,
what's it?
bro.
Four. Number four is probably Vitinha.
Okay,
Then the last one is Hakimi.
I like that, bro. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that. I want to
yeah.
maybe shout out Nuno, but like I don't know about the league, but in the Champions League though, he was impressive against Salah. He didn't let Salah
Yeah.
have any space.
I feel like Nuno doesn't cut it. The thing about Nuno shows up in UCL, but
Yeah.
my top five, they have been like across the four competitions or the
Mm-hmm.
three competitions we
Nah, I
play
know.
in.
I've heard
That's where they
Hakimi
are,
has
man.
been really good as well in the
Yeah,
league.
Hakimi. I think he's what? I think he's the fifth most GA in our squad right now.
Whoa,
That's a right back. Yeah,
whoa,
it's Dembouz. I think it's Dembouz, then
Barcola.
Barcola, then Gonçalo, then
Yeah.
probably Hakimi, then Kvaratskhelia, if I remember right. Yeah. then maybe there's three do.
That's cool. That's cool, bro. PSG, I want to say congratulations to you guys once again for reaching the Champions League final. We will all be
Thank
there,
you.
of course. Everybody will be watching, and good luck for next season, man. Well, maybe before we go, who do you think that this team can improve, or is there anywhere specifically that you want this
Oh,
team to improve? Like any
of course, of
positions?
course.
Yeah.
Of course, there's always like every team in world football right now needs an improvement, whether
Yeah.
it's on the starting 11 or their bench. I feel
Okay.
like PSG's like improvement next season is going to be like we don't have a right footed center back other than Marquinhos. So whenever if he gets injured, we're cooked.
Yeah.
I feel like he's clutching what 30 plus. So
Yeah. No.
we need to sign like an understudy for him
Okay.
to that's one. I also think
What's up
like
with
we need
Beraldo?
Ronaldo's left footed.
Leo, yeah, true, true, true. Yeah.
Left footed, yeah. So he's facing a difficult cause where he's competing with Pacho Macho. So I'm sorry, like you can't. Ronaldo's great. Ronaldo's good. I love him. Passing ability like second to none
Yeah.
for me as a centre back, man. But he's competing with Pacho, man. Like
Yeah.
Pacho's just been like I don't know. I've hyped him up this pod. I've hyped him up on Twitter.
Yeah. No,
So
no,
like he's
I know.
competing with
I
him
was talking to my brother about Pacho, and I don't want to say
because even
I don't want to bring him near Konate yet, but yeah, yeah.
Because even Lucas Hernandez
Oh
has
yeah.
not seen the starting 11 since Pacho, man. Exactly.
Whoa, that guy is in
Exactly.
PSG.
Exactly. Like Pacho's been so good. He was injured in the beginning of the season. I'll give him
Yo,
that.
that's
But
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
but
Yo,
Pacho
that's
has kept him
crazy.
out of the 11 for
Uh-uh.
quite a minute, man. So yeah,
Word that I would have you could have asked me, I would have said he's in Bayern, bro.
yeah, exactly.
That's
So
crazy. Okay.
yeah,
So other than the right centre back position, is there anywhere else?
right center back. Maybe another. I think we're linked to Ryan Cherky and Makila. Do you know Akliush?
Akliush
Akliush from
Magnus
Monaco.
now from Monaco, yeah.
Magnus, exactly. You Magnus, you football. Let me talk like
Come on,
let
bro.
me not let me not talk to you like you're a noob. Magnus Akliush, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Akliush, man. I feel
I
like
like him too, but I just okay, maybe you can I could do with your
bro,
cosign here.
bro.
But I just thought
See,
he's
see,
okay. I just thought it was
let me
okay.
tell you. See, I'll give you an insight right now, man.
Yeah.
Magnus Akliush is next best thing in world football.
Oh
If
yeah,
you if you
okay.
if
Okay, I'm
you
buying
put
that,
him,
bro. I'm buying that.
see,
Didn't
see,
he score
I'm,
against I feel like he scored against Barca, did he?
bro.
In the Champions
Yeah,
League.
he scored against Barca. I'm telling you something right now, bro. If you put Akliush in the right system, that in the right system, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la. So
He
I
was
hope
great.
we
I
get
saw him in Olympics. He started almost every game for the Olympic team. I saw him there.
because
I saw him at the beginning of this season in the Champions League. I like that Monaco team at the beginning, but I stopped
yeah.
keeping up with them.
So going to what you said in the Olympics, I think the debate right now in the PSG community is who do we sign, Akliush or Ryan Cherky? And
Okay.
now Olympics team, like, Akliush started every match. Ryan Cherky
Yeah.
was on the bench.
Yeah.
But I feel like people like Turkey because Turkey does all
Things.
the futsal skills, the I touch
Yeah,
the
but Akliush
aesthetics.
will work, bro.
Akliush will work exactly. I think that's why I prefer Akliush. So I hope we get Akliush, and I promise you, ooh la la. If we don't get him, like I promise you, ooh la la, man,
That's I
ooh
would
la la,
like that to
like
happen too. I would like that just so I can
bro,
watch him more. For real.
Akliush, man,
Okay.
proper baller, proper talent, man,
Yeah, yeah,
proper
yeah.
talent, man.
I
I feel
knew
like,
the thing is I didn't know that he was this rated. So I'll keep an eye out.
bro,
Thank you for that one. Thank you for that
no,
one.
no, bro, trust, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But
David.
if he does decide to not come to us and go to like a team like United, like what Lenny Euro did, fuck him,
Oh.
man. So, I apologize for Percy, man,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah, but I
yeah,
mean
yeah.
Lenioro is not bad though. He's not bad
No,
in it.
I do rate Lenny Euro. I like Lenny Euro. I thought
Yeah.
he would come to PSG because, like I said, we needed a right-footed center back to be
Oh,
the honest. So I thought it was gonna be him. Like he
he
was
would have
learn
been good. He would have been good.
yeah the ropes on Marquinhos and stuff, man. But
Chai,
he chose United
him
over
and
us.
Pacho. Whoa.
Exactly. Exactly. You're seeing the vision now. So like
Yeah.
now it didn't happen like that. That's my dog, but I'm gonna hate from afar, man. But that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
dog though.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
bro. Fair enough. Sound kind of like me with Trent, bro. David, I enjoyed this episode a lot, bro. I enjoyed this
No
episode, and
problem, man.
hopefully, maybe you can come back if PSG win the Champions League.
For
Uh,
sure. I'll be here. I'll
all
be here.
right,
No
bro.
problem, man.
And thank you very, very much. Do you want the people to find you anywhere, or no, you're good being incognito for now?
I'm good. I'm good being incognito right now. I mean, they can follow me on Twitter. It's
Yeah.
David Froster.
Okay.
But I'm cool being incognito right now, man.
No
Yeah,
problem, man. No problem.
yeah.
And it's been a lovely episode of the Night 7 Football Show. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And again, I will say congratulations to PSG for making the Champions League final. And I hope you guys do something. And I don't hope Dembele wins that Ballon d'Or specifically, but I mean, yeah, man. It's been a good season for PSG, and I'm sure you've enjoyed the season, man. But that's where we're gonna wrap this episode up. Make sure you guys are following the page on Twitter. Make sure you guys are following our IG. Subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already, and make sure to keep those notifications on. It's been Superman from the Night 7 Football Show with David, and we'll see you guys later.
Peace.